Now, your local weather authority forecast.
Arctic cold air will eventually retreat, but we got one more evening to deal with a very cold air across the region. This is a live look at Midland late on your Tuesday evening. Good look at the Wilco building, good visibility. We do notice that sunset, the oranges, yellows, pinks, and purples. Beautiful scene right now. High altitude thin clouds off to our south. Satellite and radar showing those clouds drifting farther to the south. This clockwise flow indicating a high pressure right smack dab in the middle of Texas, drifting farther to the east. Northeasterly winds in center and eastern parts of Texas. Southerly and westerly winds starting to form in the Trans-Pecos. That will eventually warm things up in the days ahead. But very stagnant weather here in the basin. That clockwise flow kind of now moving farther to the north and east, where friends toward San Angelo and Abilene, as we'll see those southwesterly winds eventually really warm things up. And we've been dealing with below freezing temperatures since Saturday evening in Midland. Low temperature this morning, 11 as well in Big Springs, 9 in Snyder, and 8 degrees respectively in Marfa and Alpine. Very cold air this morning, and one of the lowest high temperatures on record in this day in history in Midland, which was previously set back in 2018 at 30. High temperatures so far 28. And I think we're just starting to cool off. So we broke not only a daily record low temperature, but a daily record high temperature on the low side of those records. So very cold air, good visibility, but those winds starting to switch again more from the south-southeast at 5 miles per hour, preluding to what's to come, eventually warmer air. But again, one more evening of very cold air. Temperatures beginning to drop. 28 in Midland, 27 in Big Spring, feeling a little bit colder out there with a bit of the breeze out there. Marfa, Alpine, and the Rio Grande, temperatures in the 30s and 40s. Most areas below the 50s today. Again, speaking of our averages, average high 58, average low 33. Again, that previously daily record low temperature set back in 1972 at 15. We got to a low of 11, high temperature 28 degrees below our average high 33. That's how cold we were today. And again, we're just starting to cool off. Winds generally pretty light, starting to switch more from the south, and we'll see those southerly winds really ramp up much later in the overnight into tomorrow morning. Southerly, easterly winds in kind of eastern areas, and then western areas, southwesterly winds. Cold overnight, but not quite as cold. Clear skies in the high teens. Winds from the south-southeast, right around 5 to 15 miles per hour. Very clear skies right now, and we'll continue to see that tonight into tomorrow morning, and that trend will continue throughout the afternoon and evening hours. We'll see very clear skies tomorrow morning, right around 19 by 8 a.m. Eventually, we'll start to see the warming trend again. Temperatures generally in the 20s and 30s right now. Eventually, teens overnight tomorrow morning, a little bit less cold in the Rio Grande, but look at this warming trend tomorrow. 60s and 70s for many areas, high 50s in Midland and Odessa, right where we should be. 58 tomorrow, 63 dusty later Thursday. We cool off Friday and Saturday. More clouds and higher humidity late this weekend to early next week. Manny, I cannot wait for the warmer air.